Yup, we're breezy. It's business time.
What should you consider when negotiating a deal for a show or tour? The overall budget for a tour, how much does it take to get you on the road? That'll help you understand what you need for each show. Oftentimes people build a tour around an anchor date. That's why I talk about booking on cycles. You book all your hard stuff first, or attempt to. Festivals, performing arts centers, music series in your genre, big gigs, rentals, whatever. You know, local show that's poppin' that you want to turn into a couple of dates. The anchor date is going to be like, okay, we got $1,000. It takes $2,000 to get us on the road. We just need 5 other $200 gigs, or maybe we know we can make 500 in the market next door. We just need a couple other gigs. And once you've made your money, you know, it lets you know what you have to work with promotional wise. Budget's really the biggest thing. Where are you going? Can you take on rentals? If you're, you know, maybe a cover act, or, you know, you're a name with a draw and you're doing your own thing, like, you know, maybe taking on a venue rental is, you know, right for you, but that's not a decision you can make until, you know, you have, you know, money for it from other gigs. What promotional strategies can you use to make the most of a gigs once it's confirmed? All social and digital media. I'm not going to tell anyone how to use Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. There's 6 million videos for you to watch on all that stuff. Good luck out there. I don't know what makes things break. I think it's just consistency and actually doing it. Physical media, posters, handbills. Again, who is doing it? Are you getting all these documents and pieces of media in the right hand? Print and radio. Leave no stone unturned. There's absolutely no overkill. I think the biggest hurdle to things getting actually promoted is a budget. We're going to make $50 on this gig. Why would we put $300 into promoting it? I think the only logical answer to that would maybe be because if you pack a place a few times, you could use that content to get better gigs and really fight for a $300 guarantee or $500 guarantee. Say, hey, we bought 100 people out on a Tuesday night. Like, you're either giving us $300 or we're just not playing. But if you don't have that market cred, then you don't. Why is physical media like posters and flyers still important in promoting a show? It's just another net. On Facebook and Instagram, you know, we can track you know, how many views and clicks we get on our ads. But with physical media, you know, we can't see whose eyes, you know, whose retinas hit it. Maybe you throw a QR code on a poster and gives you a little extra tracking data, but it really is just another net that catches people, and it's about no stone unturned. You don't know what the banner in the sky does, what the $300 Facebook ad does, what the posters, but it definitely does more than doing nothing.
What should you consider when negotiating a deal for a show on tour? You're considering everything, right? The overall budget is what comes to mind, because one show might be a free show, but you know, $1,000 guarantee might pay for the ride there and the ride back out to the next paying gig. Gross potential. If you could sell it out, how much would you be making on the door split? If you could sell 20 shirts to 40 attendees at, you know, $8 each, like just to get some shirts out there, people to come back and use some food in the car, you know? So consider everything, not just trying to get the most money possible, or just trying to get the town you want, or just trying to get the venue you want. Just consider you're going out there to promote what you're doing. You're going out there to make a little bit of money to help you pay for the next thing you're doing. You're probably not paying your bills off of it unless, you know, you have a organizational structure already in place that is probably a lot to handle on just your own, or with your team of you and the one person you trust. So just think about it as a big picture thing on a 2 to 3 year scale at least, that you're going to come back to these towns next season or next year during, you know, college season, during tourism season, snowbird season, whatever. So that's what I'm considering when I'm just negotiating a gig. Also, am I getting content there? Is it going to be great because even though it's a weird DIY space, it has a bicycle graveyard, and we have a song about bicycles, whatever the fuck, right? So it's everything to consider. It's mostly based around budget, but really is based around keeping everything going. So whatever keeps it going, keeps building fans in a way that snowballs, you know? You might not snowball right away, but that's the goal, right? If you're just, trickling in and nothing's really hitting, try new stuff, but you got to be able to keep it going. So don't worry about the budget show to show basis. You're going to have a $300 alternator, repair. You're going to have, I guess they're not $300 anymore, but so yeah, that's what I'd say about show per show negotiations. It also doesn't hurt to mention what you're doing, what your route is, and what guarantees you've been getting and things like that if you think it'll help your case. Or it'll help, them work out a deal that might favor you on a Tuesday rather than a Thursday that you wanted, like they'll work with you if you communicate stuff to them and you respect their time. So remember, time is a big currency, not just the show negotiation. If they like working with you, you can get a lot more leverage in what you want if they like working with you. So that's where the amount you're getting kind of matters less. One of the ways.